and foremost, my name is DJ Russ. I'm just going to be emceeing you guys just for a very short part of the start of this tournament. We have another MC that will be tuning up very shortly by the way of Dale Husband from Radio Watcher and from Molly Television. So he'll be joining us probably around 6:30. So we're going to get straight into it. We're running a little bit behind time, so we want to make sure that we are running on schedule tonight. We have two dynamic professional bouts.
What an MC, Russ.
By the way of Chess, the Maniac Mayo, versus Ethan Andrew, and also Nightmare. And this is what this tournament has been named, the return of the Nightmare.
Hello.
So that's something to look forward to towards the end of the
Can you make this come up? Or is it not?
and we just
Oh,
hope
that's
that you
it,
guys are going to be enjoying
Might have to hold it a bit
coming
closer.
boxes through our amateur bouts. You guys can hear each other,
I can hear you. Can you? Yeah, you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, so
Not through there, but it's
So
just
without further ado,
I gotta bring it closer. What about now? Is that
because
better?
you're not speaking into it.
Is
that better?
Inside for our first bout. Our first bout is an exhibition bout. It is a super heavyweight bout.
Wait for him to tell me to get started.
And as our first boxer, as our boxers come to the ring, first of all, coming into the red corner, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
test.
by way of Phoenix Boxing,
Test.
put your hands together
Hear me?
for
All good?
Big Johnny Pua.
This is super heavies.
And his opponent coming out of the blue corner, by way of Pacific Boxing, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Novek, Savieti. This is a male super heavyweight bout fought by 3-minute rounds. Sorry, 3 2-minute rounds.
We'll be honest to go.
When you're ready.
We can start now?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
Dave.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Return of the Nightmare. Motu vs Jenkins 2, brought to you by Peach Boxing, GladrapChannel, and All Aspects Drainage. Now, tonight we have a 17-fight card with 15 amateur fights and 2 professional fights. Headlining Mia, the Nightmare Motu, taking on Michaela, the Hurricane Jenkins. Also featuring as the co-main event and first professional fight of the evening, Jesse, the Maniac Mayo, out of Peach Boxing, taking on Ethan Andrell out of Redline Fight Combat Academy. Calling the action tonight with me, myself, Chop Chop Chad Milnes, and undefeated cruiserweight professional David the Great White Light, 17-0. No, undefeated with 10 KOs, ranked number 4 by the WBO. Awesome to have you here with me tonight, Dave.
Awesome to be here, Chop. And just got to correct a couple of things. It's Mayo. Just the Mayo.
I'll make sure
He's been sure to tell me over and over again.
Mayo, all right. I'll correct my notes.
No worries.
Here we go. First fight of the
it.
evening. Exhibition fight. Between John Pua and Novek Savieti out of Jeff Elias Gym and John Pua out of Phoenix Boxing. Exhibition bout, meaning that there is no winner. Right, so let's call it an intense sparring session, right, in front of a crowd. So Dave, how are you calling the action so far?
Yeah, these guys are they're definitely competitive. They're not treating it as an exhibition. They're treating it as a proper bout. Both boys are handling themselves really well and training some good shots on each other.
Yeah, and I like their approach. You know, they're quite patient. They're not rushing. They're sizing out their opponent. Looks like they're having a tactical exhibition. Thinking about what they're doing, which is it's good to see. It's not all guns blazing, going in, just throwing shots without thinking about it. Boxing's thinking man's game, and I like the approach they're taking.
Yeah, John Pua in red. He's using his height well. He obviously has a slight height advantage, but both these boys are pretty, you'd say, on the smaller side of the super heavy. But Novek Savieti, he's kind of using his height well, ducking under the shots and coming up and scoring some points too.
Yeah, that's it, right. Using his reach and he's got his hands low. It looks like he's looking to use a bit of head movement, defensive head movement to make the shorter John misses shots and then countering over the top with his right hand.
Yeah, he ended that round really well. And I mean, if you were counting points and this was going to anything, I guess you'd maybe hand it to John Pua. Is that our job here, or do we not call exhibition belts like that? Just let it be.
Yeah, well, hey, it's called the action, right? This is called the action. If you feel, give your opinion. If you feel like,
yeah, if either of these boys are watching this fight back, you know, they'd probably want to take something from it.
So nice, that's on Dave. All right, so that is the first round in the bag. 2 more to go. Seconds out for round 2.
Well, it seems chop like all the technical difficulties of the evening that are making us seem like it almost wasn't going to happen right up until we were running it. But everything's on, the music's on, it's very good.
Yeah, it was a close call, but we all good so far. There you go, second round.
Pua's got a good jab and he's using it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We're getting confused here. That's right, Davey's using his reach and that long jab. I like that. Even if he's taller, he's still going to the body, not ignoring his other target.
Yeah, he seems to have Novek second-guessing himself. Oh, good check hook there, though.
Still keeping that nice measured pace. Still thinking tactically. A few times now, Novek has dropped that right hand to the body. And, you know, being the shorter box, he's probably going to want to start there. So, you know, you can get John to hold his feet a little bit, you know, bring his hands down and stop moving his head so that he can come back up with his offense. And here we have some shots around the side.
Nice right hand. Yeah, Novek's got to try and keep that pace up, keep that pressure on. Pua's starting to drop his hands now, trying to play with him. He's got to back him up, try and keep him on the ropes like he had just done previously.
And he's back to that snappy jab. Right, and Novek's starting to find success leading off. He's starting to find a bit more confidence with his shots. Before we had John who was being first, you know, keeping Novek at bay, and now Novek's starting to find a bit more confidence and starting to lead off, and he's going to need to do that.
Both boys keeping a good pace in this bout. Well, no, this exhibition bout.
They're quite consistent, quite consistent work. They're to and fro, and both boys having success. That's what you always want, right? Nice competitive exhibition. So we have one more round. 3 2-minute rounds is this exhibition.
I guess that's a good thing about exhibition bouts, is that you can go out there and you can actually try a little bit more, try a few more things, try have your hands down like Pua is trying, try throw a few more punches, back up your opponent, all sorts of stuff that you can try in an exhibition bout without the risk of having a loss on your record. Although amateur boxing, it's weird now that the current state of amateur boxing, with all the blokes winning exhibitions caring about their win-loss record like they do in the pros. Back in my day, we didn't care. It was about just having the fight.
Yeah, right. It's funny that, though, you know, the setting is the same in front of, you know, a whole bunch of people, you know, and headgear's on, 10-ounce gloves on, and just because there's no winner and loser, the whole intensity of the bout has changed.
Very much.
There we go, third round. Starting where we left off. And most of the fight has been fought in the middle of the ring. There hasn't been too much. No one's really taken control of the middle. They've both been staying in the center of the ring, working behind long jabs, long shots, patient.
I have to say, Chop, I'm liking Novek's style. He's not moving too much. He's not overcompensating when he's dodging a punch or throwing something out, and he's countering really well. Just little movements with a good tight guard, keeping his chin nice and tucked.
And so, you know, right, yeah, right. Being the shorter man, sometimes when you get opportunities, you might overcompensate and throw too many shots and get a bit wild. But no, he's kept his composure at range. Starting to see his shots a bit better. Pick his shots as we just seen there, right. Nice, accurate counter punching.
Moving on and off the target in just the right amounts.
He's really starting to find his mark in the second half of the fight. Starting to find a bit more success midway in the last round, and he's continuing. But John Pua coming back, trying to make his mark again. Have you found as Novek's got it inside, he's starting to be a lot more effective in close range. He's starting to work those bend down punches. That left hook, he's starting to find a place for it, finding a home, especially checking that right hand of John Pua.
Great bout by both boys. Start off the evening.
Yeah, good exhibition, good pace, you know, and still competitive. So yeah, as we were saying, exhibition bout, there is no winner. So yeah,
Novek's walked back to his corner with a big smile on his face, like he feels like he's won it.
After that last round, I definitely felt in that last round he had more of the success. And you can kind of see there at the end of the round, John Pua started to put his foot down, perhaps feeling a bit of urgency, like the momentum had changed. So there to center ring.
So ladies and gentlemen, because it was an exhibition bout, both of our winners and both our boxers are winners of the bout.
Still get a medal for an exhibition chop chop.
I wonder what they say on them.
Nah, it's always an achievement to get in the ring when you're looking across at a boxer who's been training to hurt you.
Yeah, that's
exhibition or no.
And having, you know, friends and family there to watch you, and of course wanting to impress. That's always a bit nerve-wracking. So good on the lads.